65 pounds of squid and sardines coming in here. And you'll notice that in addition to the big tunas, some of the other ones that get all they want are these large ones with the square heads and the beautiful dorsal fin that runs the whole length of their back. Those are dolphin fish, and they spend most of their time right at the surface. They even leap out of the water like dolphins. Here comes the vacuum cleaner crew. Now this is around 17,000 or so Pacific sardines, and they can't eat the food that Ann's throwing in. It's way too big for them, but what they will do is look for the crumbs. As the bigger fish bite into the food, the sardines will swim through with their mouths open and vacuum up all the little pieces. They actually help us keep the exhibit clean. But if you're a sardine, you have a problem. And the problem is you're so small you fit in everybody else's mouth. And you'd probably rather not be there, so you need a few things working for you. You need to be really quick. And if you watch those sardines, you'll see that they are amazingly quick at changing direction right and left and up and down and front and back. And that helps them to stay out of the mouths of the bigger fish. You need to always pay attention, because if you get so distracted trying to get your food, you could end up being food for somebody else. And then you need all the friends you can get. You want the biggest group you can be part of out here, because the more friends you have, the better your odds that if somebody gets eaten, it'll be one of you guys, not me. So I want as many friends as I can get if I'm a sardine. If you folks think you have a lot of friends on your Facebook page, you should see our sardines. They got friends everywhere out there, millions and millions of them. Now, as you're watching in here, some of the other things to watch are these long, skinny ones. There's one right in the center of the window here. There's a half a dozen California Barracudas in here. They will pick around the edges, but they won't usually get out in the middle of this feeding because they're a little intimidated by those big tunas. The other thing the Barracudas like to do is they like to watch the sardines. And they're looking for a sardine that's not paying attention. So keep your eyes on the Barracudas, and you may get to see a little action here, because even though they look pretty lethargic and they don't move very fast most of the time, that's just an act. When they need to accelerate, that nice two-pronged forked tail that they have can shoot them forward like an arrow. There's one that just jumped in and grabbed some food up there from what Ann threw in, but they're not above taking advantage of a distracted sardine at the same time. Now, if we go back to the dolphin fish up here, some of you might have eaten dolphin fish and not realized it, because most restaurants don't call it that when they serve it. They don't want you to be confused and think that you're getting served a dolphin, which isn't a fish at all, it's really a mammal. So most restaurants use the Hawaiian name for dolphin fish, which is Mahi Mahi. Oh, I always love the reaction when I say Mahi Mahi on the microphone. And now you're starting to look at them a little differently. You're trying to picture them on a bed of rice in the cafeteria in about an hour. You can't picture